Becca, thanks. Right now, a dire and a desperate search and rescue operation continues in central Texas following catastrophic flooding that struck Friday. As of this morning, the death toll has now reached 81, and that's expected to climb. Devastating images came in overnight as the National Guard deploys thermal and infrared technology. They're doing this to try to find any signs of life. In Kerr County alone, 68 have been confirmed dead, 28 of those children. Among them were young girls trying to enjoy a week at summer camp.
It was nothing short of horrific to see what those young children went through.
Officials say 10 of the girls and a camp counselor from Camp Mystic are still missing as of this morning.
Well, as search and rescue efforts continue, the White House is on the defensive this morning. Some officials have criticized funding cuts and shortfalls at the National Weather Service for underestimating the rainfall.
It comes as President Trump is expected to visit that area come Friday. NBC's Alice Barr following the latest developments from Washington this morning.
President Trump back in Washington pledging support for flood-ravaged Central Texas and planning to visit later this week.
I would have done it today, but we'd just be in their way.
While pushing back on questions about whether cuts to the federal government left key vacancies at the National Weather Service.
They did not. They did. I'll tell you, if you look at that water situation, this is a 100-year catastrophe, and it's just so horrible to watch.
That as critics called for an investigation into staffing levels at the offices responsible for issuing flood warnings.
I know there are a number of important vacant positions, and that I and others have been asking for some time how this affects our preparedness here and ability to give alerts.
The legislative director for the National Weather Service Employees Union said the offices did have enough meteorologists to respond while raising concerns about unfilled senior positions. The National Weather Service released its timeline of alerts starting early Thursday and noting a 1:14 a.m. warning that triggered cell phone alerts. The White House saying the NWS did their job, while in Texas, the long and painful job to recover amid so much loss is just beginning.
Today at the White House, President Trump is hosting Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as pressure is mounting for a ceasefire in Gaza. At the same time, the White House sending letters today pressing multiple countries to reach trade deals with a deadline for those far-ranging deals originally set for Wednesday, now pushed to August 1st. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News. Well, we will continue to follow the developments out of Texas all day long on WCNC Plus. You can download the app on your favorite streaming device to get live updates on breaking news, weather, and more.